For those of you who want to be more adventurous in cooking, today I'm going to show you how to make your own egg noodles at home. And then I'm going to show you also my special sauce to make the perfect Chinese pancit. If you don't want to make your own noodles, you can use this special sauce and buy ready-made noodles. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients. For the homemade egg noodles, you need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of tapioca or cassava or potato starch or cornstarch, 1 tablespoon oil, 1/3 to 1/2 cup of water, a pinch of egg yellow color, this is optional, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 whole eggs, and 1 teaspoon lihiya or lye solution. For the special Chinese noodle sauce, 1/3 cup oil, 1 tablespoon chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon chopped ginger, 1 onion sliced, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 3 tablespoon oyster sauce, 3 tablespoon rice wine, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of vetsin. You may omit if you don't want to use vetsin. 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and you need 1/2 cup chicken stock or water. Use as needed, and then salt to taste. For the protein or the meat you have, you can have a choice. You don't have to put everything, okay? I have here chicken meat or chicken fillet sliced. I have pork belly. I have shrimp, Chinese chorizo, fish balls. And then for the veggies, you can also put 1 or 2. You don't have to put all of them. I have here bukni, or what they call it, tenga ng daga. And then I have cabbage, I have snow peas, I have carrots, and then I have green onions. Let's make our egg noodle first. I have here all-purpose flour. You need starch. You can use cornstarch, cassava, potato, tapioca starch. I'm using tapioca. Then you have salt. So all the dry ingredients first. And then you have water. I'm going to add the coloring to the water so it will dissolve. The coloring is optional. If you don't want to put coloring, it's fine. Okay, we just need very little color. And then lihiya. The purpose of the lihiya, it makes the noodle firm. And then you have 2 eggs. Remember, if you're not sure your eggs are fresh, please break it in another bowl. Okay, then you mix this. And then you have oil, 1 tablespoon oil. You don't have to knead this for a long time, okay? As long as they're mixed together and the mixture is a bit smooth, then it's ready to go. This is yellow, not because of the eggs, but because we put yellow color, okay? Just in case you added too much water, you can add a little bit more flour. Okay? As long as you can see that everything's mixed together, this is done. As I said, you don't have to knead this for a long time. Okay? Then we can wrap this. Okay, you chill this or let this rest for at least 1 hour or overnight. Okay? To store this, as it is, you can put this in the freezer for 1 month. You wrap it very well, but it will last longer if you boil this before you freeze, okay? So here, we will keep this in the refrigerator overnight or at least 1 hour. This is the one we made today. This is the one I made yesterday. So this has been in the refrigerator overnight. Of course, the color is not the same because I just estimated this one is a bit darker. This is the one I made yesterday. Actually, this is nicer. This color is better. This one is too dark. And this one, we will make the egg noodles now. So it's easy for us to work with. I'm going to divide this into 4. You might ask me, can we freeze this? Can we make ahead and freeze? You can make ahead. In this state, you freeze it like this. Wrap it very well, okay? It will keep for 1 month in the freezer. But if you boil the dough, after you form them into noodles and you boil them, it will keep, and then you can pack them in plastic and put them in the freezer. It will keep longer. It will keep for about 2 to 3 months. I work with a small portion at a time. Okay, like this. Roll it out very thinly. By the way, if you have a pasta maker, you can roll this in the pasta maker. But I'm not using a pasta maker today because not everyone has a pasta maker. I want you to know, I want to show you that you can make this without a pasta maker. Okay? When you have the advantage of the pasta maker, number 1, it's fast. Number 2 is the sizes are all uniform. The thickness is the same. The cuttings, they're all the same. So it's not nicer. But you know, there's something nice also about homemade or handmade noodles because they're more rustic. This is not paper thin, huh? This is just maybe 1/16 of an inch. Okay, you dust this with flour and then fold this. Okay. Then if you have a sharp knife, you can use a sharp knife too. And then you can untangle this. If you're using a knife, don't use a silicone pad because it will destroy the silicone pad. So this is what you do. If you use a knife, and then you just it's up to you how thin you want your noodles to be. See, the knife is faster. And then put a little flour so that they don't stick together while we prepare the water. So if you have time, you can air dry this for about 30 minutes. Water is boiling now, so let's drop in the noodles. This will cook in like 5 minutes. Put oil. Like this one, you put 1 tablespoon oil. Okay, let's take this out. Put it in a in a bowl of cold water or water from the tap. And you will notice when you bite this, there's a little bit of resistance because it's from the lihiya. Lihiya is very important when you make noodle. Here, these are the cooked noodles now. After you cook it, you wash and you drain. Then after that, you put oil. This is about 1 or 2 tablespoons oil so they don't stick together. Then you cool this down. If you want to store this, you cool this down and then put them in a zipper bag, and then you can freeze this. Okay? Before you start sauteing, let's mix together all the seasoning. So this is oyster sauce. This is hoisin sauce. In case you don't have hoisin sauce, just replace this with soy sauce. Then you have soy sauce. You have rice wine. You have vetsin. You have sugar. You have pepper. Salt I will add later if we need to. sesame oil you add later too. So you mix this together. So it should be ready when you start to saute. So let's start to saute now. Okay, let's heat the wok, and then we have oil. We're going to make this sauce now. Let's put together garlic, ginger, and onions. Okay, I'm going to put pork belly, chicken, we have Chinese chorizo, then we're going to add in the shrimp, and then we have our seasoning. And then let's add in our choice of vegetable. Oh, I have some bukni here, or tenga ng daga. Always soak it in water and take out the hard portion. And then I have here some fish balls. As I said, they are optional. I found some in the freezer. And then for our vegetables, we have sitsaro. We have carrots. We have cabbage. And then at this point, if you have chicken stock, you add chicken stock. I added water. Alright, we're ready to put in our noodle. And then we add sesame oil last. And I forgot this one. See, it's dry now, so this is done. If you want it more saucy, then you just add 1 cup water instead of 1/2, okay? Or chicken stock. Okay, let's plate this. Here's our homemade egg noodles with my special Chinese noodle sauce. I hope you'll enjoy this.